Yesterday, what is the topic? Last one. Now, consider one example, generalization. You write general procedure, you write. General procedure to find rank using row echelon form. Using row echelon form. I will give the procedure for the 4x4 matrix. Okay. Consider a 4x4 matrix. Consider a 4x4 matrix. Take A equal to 1. General procedure I am giving. This is 4x4 matrix. Okay. And remember, this first element is non-zero value. Okay, remember this point. Okay, that must be taken care. The first 1 position must be non-zero element. 1 position must be non-zero element. Then to convert the matrix to echelon form, we have to use only row operations. We have to use only row operations. Okay. First one, the step 1 is A equal to, okay, use row operations, use row transformations, use row transformations to convert all the elements in first column to 0, first column to 0 using 1 position, position, that is A11 value, A11, which is not equal to 0 value. Okay, what is the meaning here? Then matrix A is reduces to what? This is non-zero element. There is no change in the first row. Okay, all the elements in the first column and the second row, not the first row. Not the first row. First row you keep as it is, 1 position. Now reduce this position to 0, this position to 0, this position to 0 using row operations. Okay, I will tell in an example clearly. This is non-zero position. Using this value, reduce this to 0, this to 0, this to 0, and accordingly there is a change in these positions. According to row operations, there is a change in these positions, and this is called, this first element is called pivot value. This is called pivot element or pivot value. Now, after in the second step, this is the first non-zero element in the second row. First non-zero element in the second row. Before the first non-zero element, how many zeros are here? 1. So in the next row, there must be at least 2. So I have to reduce this to 0, this to 0 using this value. This is the next pivot value. Next pivot value or key value. Now using this, reduce the matrix. The next step is this. 0. There is no change in the second row. Now 0, 0 already here. Using this position, reduce this to 0, this to 0. There is a change here. This is the next step. This is the next step. And just give me a minute to add pages. After this step, next one is now in the third row, this is the first non-zero element. Third row, this is the first non-zero element. Before the first non-zero element, how many zeros are here? 2 zeros are there. So in the next row, there must be more than 2 zeros. Therefore, now this is the pivot p value or key value. Pivot value or key value. Now using that position, now this is the last step. Listen carefully. This one and 1 0 is here and 2 zeros are here. And in the next row, using this one, convert this position to 0. So 0, 0. When I reduce this to 0, this may be 0 or something. 0 or something. 0 or something is echelon form. Is row echelon form. Clearly, all the conditions are satisfied. If it is 0, this is the 0 row occur at the bottom of the matrix. If it is not 0 row, this is R. R is here. R X something, some value. Some value is there. Echelon form property. No 0, 1 0, more than 1, more than 1, 2 zeros, more than 2 zeros. Yes, it is the echelon form. Then rank of the matrix is. Rank of the matrix is row of A equal to number of non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows in the echelon form. Non-zero rows means the row having at least one non-zero value. If in this bottom one, if all the entries are 0, means it is a 0 row. Then how many non-zero rows are there? 1, 2, 3. So rank is 3. If it is not 0, for example, last one also, rank is 4. This is the general process. And this is the main thing. After converting echelon form, what is the rank of the matrix? Number of non-zero rows in the echelon form. This is the rank of the matrix. Okay. And let us see the problems. Is voice is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, first problem. Find the rank of the matrix A equal to 0, 1, minus 3, negative 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 3, 1, 0, 2, 1, 1, minus 2, 0. Now, 4 by 4 matrix, I have considered solution. I told you, see, we can solve, even though this is 0, we can solve. But without any confusion, let us make the 1, 1 position, first row, first column position as non-zero. For that, to get the here position 1, let me interchange first row and second row. First row and second row. Interchange of rows. And one more important point, in the last class, row operations, we can interchange any 2 rows. We can interchange any 2 rows, any 2 columns. That is also elementary transformation, row transformation. That is called, take R12. R12 means what? R1 and R2. First row and second row are interchanged. Then what is A equal to? Then A value is what? 1, 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, negative 3, negative 1. And 3, 1, 0, 2, 1, 1, minus 2, 0. Okay, now first, this is my required matrix. Now, Jartha Vinandi, this is my first non-zero value, which is called key value. Or pivot value. Using this one, reduce this to 0, this to 0, this to 0. Already this is 0. Therefore, no need to operate on this. So what is the next take? I have to convert this position to 0. So what is that? R3, third row element, using this position. So first multiply that by 3. Multiply this by 3 and subtract from this. R3 minus 3 R1 and convert this to 0. Both are 1s. Therefore, R4 minus R1. R4 minus R1. If I consider this, then matrix A is reduces to what? There is no, see, always remember the change is belongs to in the first, whatever we have written first row, that row is to be changed. 1, 1. And next one already this is 0. So we are not touching second row. First and second row as it is. Next, no need to calculate again because the operation gives these two values as zeros. Now coming to third row, this position, what is this? R3. R3 minus 3R1. 1 minus 3, 0. Next, this is 0. 0, 3R1 minus. So this is minus 3. Next, this value 2. 2 minus 3 minus 1. Coming to fourth one, what is that? R4 minus R1. 1 minus 0. 1. Minus 2 minus 1. Minus 3. 0 minus 1 minus 1. This is over. Okay. And the main point is here. Whatever I told the procedure just now, you can apply as usual. Doesn't matter. But the thing is here, see, third row and fourth row are same. Third row and fourth row are same, isn't it? Oh, not same. One is here. Okay. Wait.
Sir, same only, sir.
One is here, but
sir, that is not 0, sir. That is 1 only.
Sir, you wrote wrong, sir. That one is 1 only, not 0.
That one is 1 only, sir.
Okay. That this is 1. Now, when this is 1, see here the observation is second, third, fourth row are same. Rows are same, right? When such a situation occurs, you can directly subtract. Then take. Actually, what is the procedure? Second row, yeah. Using this one, we convert this to 0, this to 0, this to 0. Now, in the second row, before the first non-zero element, 1 0 is there. So in the next row, there must be 2 zeros. So what is the next operation? Using this key value, that is R2 row, convert this to 0, third and fourth rows to 0. So what is the operation? Convert this to 0 and this to 0. So R3 minus R2, R4 minus R2. This is the operation to convert these two positions to zeros. So A equal to 1 0 1 1 0 1 negative 3 negative 1. Obviously, what is these two becomes 0 0 0 0. Correct? Now, is it echelon form? Is this echelon form?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All the 0 rows, 2 0 rows are occur at bottom, and here there is no 0 before the 1. 1 0 is there. If it is 1 0, there must be more than 1 0. Yes, it is there. Is in echelon form. And remember, we have to use only row operations. Remember that. Is in echelon form. How many? Therefore, what is the rank of the matrix? Number of
2.
Number of non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows in echelon form. In echelon form. Okay. That is equal to, that implies how many non-zero rows? Only 2 non-zero rows. Right? Now let me take some other problems. Yeah, take this. Same question, find the rank. A equal to 5 6 7 8 6 7 8 9 11 12 13 14 16 17 18 19. Solution. Now there is clearly it's a big matrix, okay, 4 by 4 matrix, and a large entries are there. What is the first thing I have to do? Using this position, I have to convert this to 0, this to 0, this to 0. That is the first operation, right? So what I have to do, this is 5, this is 6. Therefore, to convert this position to 0, multiply this first row by 6, second row by 5. Then subtract. Somewhat heavy calculations are there. So to reduce that heavy calculations, what we can do, minus R1 plus R2, then that becomes 1, isn't it? Let me take, wait. 11 minus 6, 5. 16 minus 11, 5. Yeah, 5. This is 5. This is 5. This is 5. The observations are saying Shall I follow the procedure or short technique?
Short technique.
Okay, short technique means the logic is here. See, if I subtract these two, done, and these two, what is the operation here? Take R3 minus R2, R4 minus R3. Then what is the matrix A becomes? 5, 6, 7, 8. There is no change in the second row. Change belongs to third and fourth row. What is this? 11 minus 6, 12 minus 7, 13 minus 8. This is 5. Coming to last, this third, this minus this. 16 minus 11, 17 minus 12, 18 minus 19 minus. Done? Okay. And next one, this is 1, 1, 1 over. There is a change there. Okay. Let me consider now to get calculations easy. Only 1 will be 0, no? Right? R3 divided by 5 and R4 minus R3. What it gives, this is reduction symbol. 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 3. Or let me take this one also. What is this? R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1 also. You write. R2 minus R1 means this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. And 5, 6, this is 9, no? Yeah, this is 9. This is 1. This is 1. And by 5, okay, no need of this. No need of these two. Now I can solve very easily. R2 minus R1 I have considered. So R2 minus R1 gives, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Now, clearly what is the next thing? I will write R3 minus 5 R2, R4 minus 5 R2. Multiply the second row by 5, subtract from third and fourth row. What it gives? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Is it echelon form?
No, sir.
Is it echelon form?
No, sir.
No, right? Because in the first row there is no 0. Therefore, in the second row there must be at least 1 0. Therefore, I will write 5R2 minus R1. Multiply second row by 5 and subtract. This is 0. Anyway, these positions are zeros, right? And coming to this position, this is 0. This is multiplied by 5. 5 minus 6. This is 5 minus. This is 5 minus. Is it echelon form now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is in echelon form. So I am using short technique, not the procedure, to get easily. Otherwise, it is very complicated because numbers are very big, echelon form. Therefore, what is the rank of the matrix? Number of non-zero rows? 2. Number of non-zero rows? 2. And the third example. 1, 3, 4, 3. 3, 9, 12, 3. 1, 3, 4, 1. What is this matrix now? Rectangular matrix, 3 by 4. Okay. What is the method as per the definition? Consider any 3 by 3 submatrix. I am using the definition first. Submatrix determinant. Any 3 by 3. So let me consider, what is this one? 1, 3, 4, 3, 9, 12, 1, 3, 4. What is this determinant? Any 2 rows are equal in determinant, 0, right? Correct? 2 rows are same, this one and this one same. So determinant is 0. So take another one. I will take another 3 by 3. What is that? From second column onwards. 3, 4, 3, 9, 12, 3, 3, 4, 1. This is another 3 by 3 submatrix. Second column onwards. I'm deleting the first column. Okay. Therefore, what is this value? This is 3 into 12 minus 12, 0. Oh, minus 4 into.
0, sir.
This is also 0.
Yes, sir.
9 minus 9 plus 3 into 36, 0. Yeah, we are getting 0 here also. What is another one? Let me take 1 first column, third column, and fourth column.
0, sir. This also.
0. So we are getting all 3 by 3 zeros, right? You check like this. All 3 by 3 sub matrices determinants equal to 0. Therefore, rank of A not equal to 3 and rank of A is less than 3.
Less than 3.
Less than 3. Okay. Then what we have to do? Consider 2 by 2. Consider determinant of 2 by 2 submatrix.
0, sir.
This is also 0.
Yes, sir.
All.
Yes, sir. Rank 1.
Right, 0. Consider 2 by 2 submatrices. All 2 by 2 submatrices determinant, they are also 0. They are also 0. Therefore, rank of A not equal to 2. Therefore, what is rank of A? Less than 2. So that implies rank of A is what? 1. Rank of A is 1. Now this is one procedure. Now, as per the definition. Now using echelon form. Using echelon form. Now, let me write matrix A. A equal to what? 1, 3, 4, 3. 3, 9, 12, 3. 1, 3, 4, 1. Echelon form means what?
Sir, all are not zeros, sir.
Sir, all
Sir,
are
one submatrix
All are
is
not zeros. 2 by 2 matrices.
2 by 2, not all 0.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
4, 3, 12, 3.
4, 3, 12, 3.
4, 3, 12, 3. Not 0. Oh. That is why this method is somewhat not considerable. Consider all 2 by 2 submatrices. Then what is that? 4, 3, 12, 3. Yes, it is not equal to 0. Therefore, what is rank of A? 2. Now let us apply this method without any confusion. What is this? Using this one, I have to reduce this to 0, this to 0. So what is the operation? First R2, 3. So multiply R1 by 3. There, so that it is 0. And R3 minus R1. So what is the matrix reduces to? 1, 3, 4, 3. This is 0, 0. Finished. Coming to these positions. R2, 9. 9 minus 9, 0. 12 minus 12, 0. 3. 3 minus 9, minus 6 will be there. Next. This is 3 minus 3, 4 minus 4. This is minus 2 will be there. Now, oh shit. Minus 2 is there. Now, see, in the second row, this is the first non-zero element. Before this first non-zero, how many zeros are here? 3 zeros are there. So using this position, reduce this to 0. What is that operation now? Multiplied by 3, third row, then it is minus 6 and minus R2, you take this operation. Then 1, 3, 4, 3, 0, 0, 0, minus 6, 0, 0, 0, 0. Is it echelon form?
Yes.
Is in echelon form. Is in echelon form. Therefore, what is the rank of A? Number of non-zero rows? 2. Which method is better?
echelon form.
Echelon form. Yeah, okay. And the next one. Determine the value of P. Determine the value of P such that the rank of A 1 1 negative 1 0 4 4 minus 3 1 P 2 triple 2 next 9 9 P 3. It is 4 by 4 matrix. E is 3. E is 3. Try this, all of you. Maybe taken time taken, but you try so that every doubt will be clear for you. Rank, it is 4 by 4 matrix. Rank is 3. Rank is 3 means 4 by 4 determinant must be what?
0.
0. That's the logic. Finished, huh? Okay. Try చేస్తున్నారు కదా. I am writing assignment problems. Find the rank of, you try. Find the rank of, first problem, A equal to 3 1 7 1 2 4 4 minus 1 7. Anybody, what is the answer?
No value, sir.
What is the
Minus 6, sir.
No value, sir.
No value.
Yes, sir.
Minus 6, sir.
Minus 6.
Yes, sir.
Who is that no value? Come on.
Sir, Rohit.
Rohit, come on. You tell how to calculate. For this answer, I am taking this problem, something Roman 1.
Sir, we'll convert that into echelon form.
Roman 1 answer. Okay. Echelon form. Echelon form of A. What is that A? Come on.
First, we'll make the first column 0, 0, 0, sir.
Acha. Shall I do 1, 1?
Yes, sir.
Negative 1, 0. And what are the operations? Echelon form of A. Step 1. What are the
R2
operations? R2 minus 4R1.
4R1.
Done. What is the next one?
R3 minus PR1.
PR1, correct.
Next, R4 minus 9R1.
9. So these values become 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
This is 4 minus, this is also 0.
Yes, sir.
This is also 0. This is 1, right? Next one, R3 minus PR1.
Third one will
That
become
is-
1, sir.
Which one?
Sir, 0, 0, 1, 1.
0, 0, 1,
0,
1.
0, 1, 1.
4 kada? Right, done. Next, this is 2 minus P. And this is 2 plus P. And this is just 2. Fourth one. 9 minus 9. Next, P na. P plus 9. Is it correct?
Is P plus 9, 3.
3. Okay. This is over. Next one, what? Next, here there are 2 zeros. Here 1 0 is there. So you interchange. R23. R23 means what? Interchanging second row and the third row.
Yes, sir.
Exchange. 0, 2 minus P, 2 plus P, 2. 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, P plus 9, 3. Right?
Yes, sir.
Next one. What is the next operation? Already before this is key element. Now already 2 zeros are there. Therefore, using this value now. Using this already the below this 2 positions are 0. Therefore, in the third row, this is the key element. So R4 minus P plus 9 into R3. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So 1, 1, negative 1, 0. 0, 2 minus P. 2 plus P, 2. 0, 0, 1, 1. This is 0. This is 0. This is also 0. Now coming to this. This is important. 3 minus of P plus 9. 3 minus of P plus 9. Is it correct? Three minus of P plus is in echelon form. Is in echelon form. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Then what are the values of P?
Sir,
What is the rank?
it's a 3. Rank is 3, no, sir. Then 3 minus P, 3 minus of P plus 9 should be 0.
Then why Rohit? For no value, how you got it?
Sir, I got third value, another one, sir. P plus 2.
Where?
1 minute, sir. I'll do again.
Any mistake in my this one calculation?
No, sir.
You check once.
Yes, sir.
Is echelon form. Since rank of A is 3 is given in the last row, in the last row 3 minus P plus 9 must be 0. So this is what? P plus 9 equal to 3, P equal to minus 6. I got this. Rohit, please check once.
Yes, sir. Sir, did calculation mistake, sir.
Calculation mistake, huh? Okay,
Yes,
na?
sir.
P equal
Yes,
to minus 6, correct? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the rank property. Any doubts? Any doubts? And solve the assignment problems based on rank. If 3 by 3 matrix is given, you can directly find determinant. That's better.
Sir, assignment problems by 2 methods we have to do.
No. Any one method. Exam la kuda రెండు చేసారు వద్దు. Any one method. Okay. Choice is yours. But if you follow the determinant method, it's very complicated. You have to calculate determinant of every value, like our previous problem. Without any calculation, we have made a statement, all 2 by 2 determinant 0. But someone observed it, one of the determinant of 2 by 2 is not 0. Okay, so better you follow echelon form technique for any matrix more than order 3. Okay, right. Next one.
Yes, sir.
Gauss-Jordan method. Gauss-Jordan method to find inverse of a matrix. To find inverse of a matrix. To find a inverse of a matrix. The procedure is here. The property is here what? You write this. Property is the elementary row transformations. See, always row transformations. The elementary row transformations. Row transformations which applied on a matrix A, which applied on a matrix A, on a matrix A to reduce it to unit matrix. Unit matrix means identity matrix. Unit matrix means identity matrix I. Then when these same row operations, when these same row transformations, when the same row transformations applied on A, applied on I gives inverse of A, gives inverse of A. This is the property of a row transformations when applied on a matrix A. So briefly, see, this is matrix A. One matrix A is given, maybe 2 by 2, 3 by 3 like that, and the inverse is possible only for square matrices. Inverse is possible only for square matrices. Now, any square matrix can be reduced to identity matrix. Is it true? For example, I'm taking here A equal some 3 by 3 matrix is there, right? Using row operations, can I reduce to I? I means what? Identity matrix, correct? 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Well, how to convert A to I? Convert this position to 1, then make these two positions to 0 using row operations, then convert this to 1, using this convert this to 0, this to 0, then this 1, then this to 0. So any matrix can be transformed to identity matrix by applying elementary row transformations. Elementary row transformations. Therefore, I am taking here R n, R n minus 1, R n minus 2, like that, R2, R1 on A, which reduces matrix A to I, which reduce matrix A to I. Okay. Then what is thing here? Rn, these row operations applied on matrix R2, R1, A. Post multiply this one by A inverse on both sides. On both sides. Then what this becomes? Same row operations are here. R1, Rn, and R2, R1. A into A inverse is what? I into A inverse is what? A inverse. That means what? See, these are the row operations. Same row operations. If I applied on I, then what it gives? A inverse. Okay, this is the property. Then how to use this method to find the inverse of a matrix? Shortly, write A and I together, that is A, put a dotted line, I. This is called augmented matrix. Means something is added, AI. Then apply elementary row transformations. Apply elementary row transformations on AI, so that it reduces to what? Convert matrix A to I. Obviously, this I reduces to A inverse. That means, briefly, I'm giving, write matrix A and I together. Apply row transformations on such that what is this becomes? The matrix A must be reduced to I. Obviously, then this matrix AI reduces to A inverse. This is the logic. So always remember, keep the row operations on A, entire matrix. Reduce this matrix A to I. Simple logic. That is, reduce matrix A to I in AI. Then I reduces to A inverse. This is Gauss-Jordan method. Or in examination, if Gauss-Jordan is not given, using elementary row transformations, find the inverse of the matrix.
Sir, should the matrix be non-singular, sir?
Definitely. Inverse means what? Adjoined by det A, na?
Yes, sir.
Inverse
Yes,
means
sir.
what? Adjoined by det A. Adjoined by det A means det A never zero. Det A never zero means it is non-singular matrix. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. That is all. Whenever A inverse exists only for the non-singular matrices. Now, let us solve one problem. What is the time? 27. Okay. It's not possible. Okay. I will stop here.